Well, folks, buckle up. HP, an American institution, is packing its bags. They are leaving the United States completely, utterly, gone. It's a corporate earthquake shaking the very foundations of American tech. This isn't just a factory moving or a department downsizing. No, this is the whole kit and caboodle. Research and development, headquarters, everything, vanishing from American shores. Think about that for a moment. An icon of American ingenuity deciding America is no longer its home. The rumors had been swirling, of course, whispers in the dark corners of Wall Street. But nobody truly believed it could happen. Not HP, not a company this ingrained in the American story. Then came the official announcement. A cold corporate press release confirming the worst fears of millions. The giant is indeed fleeing. How did it come to this? How does a pillar of industry decide to just leave? What forces could possibly compel such a drastic, nation-shaking move? These are the questions on everyone's lips tonight. The air is thick with disbelief and a growing sense of dread, because if HP can abandon America, who is safe? This is not just news, it's a warning. So why the dramatic exit? The finger, it seems, points squarely at one thing: tariffs. Specifically, Trump's tariffs. Those beautiful America First trade weapons. HP's CEO, Enrique Lores, a man now under immense scrutiny, saw no other way out. The economic pressure became too intense, the cost of doing business in America simply too high. Imagine Mr. Lores in his boardroom, spreadsheets glowing ominously on a massive screen, red ink everywhere. The tariffs designed to protect American industry were, in this telling, strangling an American giant, making it impossible to compete, making it impossible to stay. A bitter irony, isn't it? He likely argued, pleaded, and explored every alternative. Or at least that's what the official story will be. No CEO wants to be the one to pull the plug on their home country operations. It's a legacy no one desires. But the relentless mathematics of global commerce, driven by these new aggressive tariffs, left him with an impossible choice. Stay and wither, or leave, and try to survive. So, the decision was made. A heartbreaking one, we're told. HP, forced out by a policy designed to help. It's a narrative of economic necessity, a company pushed to the brink, the tariffs, the final straw, or so the argument goes. We'll see if that holds water under the coming storm. Now let's talk about the real victims here. Because it's not the executives with their golden parachutes, it's the American worker, thousands upon thousands of them. Engineers, factory workers, marketing folks, support staff, their jobs, their livelihoods, their security vanished, gone, wiped out, just like that. Poof. These aren't just abstract numbers on a ledger, these are people, with families, with mortgages, with kids who need shoes and braces. They poured their skills and their years into HP, believing in an American company. Now they face unemployment lines, uncertainty, fear, thanks to this colossal corporate retreat. Picture the scenes. Factory gates locked for the final time. Office parks turning into ghost towns. The ripple effect will be enormous. Local businesses that relied on HP employees. Suppliers who've lost their biggest client. Entire communities will feel this. A gaping hole torn in the economic fabric. And for what exactly? Was this part of making America great again? Because it feels a lot like making America scramble for new jobs. The human cost of these grand economic experiments is often conveniently overlooked by those in power, but it's real, it's devastating, and it's happening right now today, May 24th, 2025, a truly grim day for American labor. This HP bombshell isn't just about HP. Oh no, this is potentially much, much bigger. When a titan like Hewlett-Packard decides to flee, it sends a shockwave through the entire industry. Other CEOs are watching nervously. They're facing the same tariff pressures, the same rising costs of operating in the US. Are we on the verge of a tech exodus, a Silicon Valley fire sale? Will Apple, with its vast global supply chains, be next? Could Dell decide Texas is too expensive? Will Intel, a chip-making cornerstone, look for cheaper shores? These are no longer far-fetched academic questions. HP has made them terrifyingly real. The first domino has toppled, and it's a big one. The implications are staggering. America's dominance in technology could begin to unravel. If the environment here becomes too hostile, too unpredictable, too expensive, capital, as they say, is a coward. It will flee to safer, more profitable havens. This isn't just about losing factories, it's about losing the future. The research, the development, the bright young minds. If they all follow HP's lead, the landscape of global technology could be redrawn, and America might find itself on the losing side. A chilling thought, and one that demands immediate, serious attention. Section 5. Trump's tempest, the presidential meltdown we all expected. And now, for the grand finale. The reaction from the man whose policies are at the heart of this storm, former President Donald J. Trump. How did he respond to HP, an American icon, bailing on America, citing his very own tariffs as the cause? Well, it was, let's just say, entirely predictable, and yet somehow still utterly gobsmacking. The response itself is frankly insane. Did he express regret? Concern for the lost jobs? A moment of reflection on policy consequences? Ha! Don't be ridiculous. This is Donald Trump we're talking about. Accountability is a foreign concept, like a balanced diet or a complete sentence. No, instead we got a tirade. A classic Trumpian deflection. He probably blamed HP, called them disloyal, said they were never any good anyway. Perhaps he claimed it was fake news, or that HP was secretly failing and using tariffs as an excuse. Maybe he even said this was somehow good for America. "We don't need them," he might bellow, while thousands of Americans join the unemployment line, the sheer unadulterated gall. This is the crux of it, isn't it? Policies have real-world consequences. Tariffs, no matter how well-intentioned some claim them to be, can cause companies to make drastic decisions. Decisions that hurt American workers, hurt American prestige. And when that happens, the response from leadership cannot simply be to scream louder and point fingers. It's a failure of leadership, a catastrophic one, and America is paying the price. Again.